What's up? What's up? How's my people out there? Make sure the chat's up here. What is up, my people? How have you been? It's been a while. We haven't been on here because we've been outside playing a lot. So tonight we are going to do the final bag mapping for me, and we're going to do that right now. So we have the Vice Pro Plus Lime, my weapon of choice. We are going to hit this guy a bunch of times with a bunch of different clubs, and we're going to find out what my bag mapping is here on the Skytrak. So what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that these settings are dialed in. We have some definite distance and elevation situations. So we are still going to do it to the elevation here in Boise because we play here more than anywhere. And I will be able to adjust down better in my bind down there in Arizona. So we're going to leave it kind of like what Boise weather is right now, which is about 75 degrees at 2,700. So we're going to leave that guy right there. And that's where we're at right now. So we actually have the same temp in here as it is on the screen, which is great because throughout the winter, we could not get that to be a thing. So, hi everyone. Welcome back to Birdie Fever. We have some amazing videos coming for you very, very shortly. One's actually coming tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Hope you're enjoying the Masters week. You know we are. I was pretty much watching it all day today, so it was awesome. So can't wait to see tomorrow. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. We're going to hit 5 shots with each club, and it's going to take my best 3 and try to bag map us, okay? So we're going to start out here with the 60. I've already hit a few shots and then decided to go live, so here we are. I wonder if that music's too loud. I'm gonna try to turn that down a little bit. Just to make sure. So that should be a little bit better. Not sure how many people we have on the stream or if anyone's on the stream. I can't see any comments, so I'm just gonna get started. So I've hit 3 shots. It's been a minute since I swung, so let me take a swing here. But it's fun. We're gonna go all the way through the bag, and I'm gonna tell you what I got in my hand. So here we go. All right, so this is my 60-degree wedge. I've had these guys for 2 seasons now. So this is the 60-degree Jaws Raw Black, and I have the 10S grind. So just kind of like a standard grind there, nothing too crazy. And so that was my 4th shot. Here we go, one more. And then we're gonna see what happens with the bag. It's gonna determine what I do. Oh, that was a bad shot. We're gonna have, I mean, it's gonna get thrown out anyway, but bad shot there, bad shot. So we'll just let it go because it's gonna get chucked, and the other ones were pretty much all exactly the same. So we will leave that one alone. Otherwise, I will delete it because I don't want bad mapping here. So the next club we're gonna hit is the 56, which is also Callaway Jaws Raw Black with the 10S grind. So I kind of bought all these clubs before I knew anything about clubs and what I was doing, so I just was like, okay, I like Callaway, I'm gonna buy some wedges, and I want them all in the same grind. Little did I know that's not what I really wanted. I actually want to get some wider soled ones so that I can play when it's wet. Got a little lefty there. That was right off the center though. So other than it being crazy left off the planet, it's still a good shot. Hope you guys are all enjoying your night. Feel free to comment or anything, and I'll check behind me shortly. Probably left off the planet and not quite as long because it was towed. So that's good because we want some reference shots in here for when I do that, because not every shot is pure. It's pretty nice. I don't know. Ooh, I like that one. So that's on the pure side. Yeah, we don't usually get that far with the 56, but the new app I've been trying, Tangent, has been showing me things with its AI caddy that I never knew were in my game, so it's pretty cool. So we're learning more and more about the game. That was way over the top and close face, so that's going to be left off the planet. These aren't terrible shots, but they're not going where I want them to, so let's see if we can put one shot where I want it to go. Let's try. That was better. Much better. That's what we're trying to do at the Grass League Qualifier. There we go. Couple of those babies, and we might make this thing. All right, so the next club is going to be the 52, which, you guessed it, also Jaws Raw Black 10S grind. So let's pop this baby on here. Can't wait to see the results of this, just because the first time that we've actually had the air temperature be the right temperature. And since we're probably going to be playing some at night down there, it's going to be good. Not sure how I hit that. Felt okay. Not crazy long. Audio isn't working. Okay. Is it working at all? Or is it just low? I can fix low. Just quiet. Okay. We can mess with that. Okay. Let's see what I can do with that. Let's see what I can do with that. See if I can juice. Check, 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 check. Mic check. Fix it, you wizard. Check, 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 check. How's that? That should be pretty dang loud. Is the music... Okay, is the music just too loud, you think? Or is my voice is just stopped still, because that's like pumped. It's going into the yellow on the meter. So okay, so yeah, I'll turn the music down. Can you guys hear the music at all? Better. Okay. Yeah, I mean, my voice is getting up into the clipping range, so I don't know that I can go any higher really, but we'll give it another little bump for good measure. All right. There we go. Okay, so I'm hitting my 52 degree, which is a Callaway Jaws Raw Black, and it's got a 10S grind, okay? So we are on shot number 2, and we're going to be doing a bag mapping, and that bag mapping is going to be basically going through the bag. We're going to hit 5 shots with each club, and then it's going to take my best 3 and map it for me. So that's what we're up to. And that didn't feel very good, so it's not going to be very long, I don't think. But all right. And so what we're doing is we're trying to map this because I got to go to the Grass League Qualifier, and I need to know kind of like what's going on with these clubs. And we haven't really been able to get out here since we started playing outside again. So this is the first time. And you're here with me, so thank you. All right. That was a little bit better. All right. So that's where this club should be going. What's crazy is that with these new shafts, somehow I'm able to hit the 56 almost just as long, which is going to be really weird. I don't know what those club speeds are, but this one's at 92. It shouldn't be too different from the 56. Ooh, that's left off the planet. Oh, didn't draw though. So that'll work. There we go. It's a little bit better. But this makes some sense to me, guys, because so before I switched shafts after I bought the Foreward clubs and bought into Foreward and became a partner with them, my wedge shafts were cut down all to the length of the 56. So all clubs were the length of the 56, and they were low spin shafts. So now I got them back into regular shafts and regular shaft sizes. Okay. So that's like super important. So I have like crazy longer distances because these shafts are like, this 52 now is a little bit longer than it used to be. So that's why I'm not used to these distances. So I'm pulling out these clubs and it's crazy. And then as soon as it warmed up, I started hitting them warmed up, and then they started going crazy long over greens. So I was like, okay, what am I doing? But that's what happens when you play in a place where it's a frozen tundra for like 4 months. So I forgot how far I hit in the sun. That felt pretty good. Still going to go a little bit drawy, a little bit left. All right. But yeah, those clubs are not going to be too much different. So that's the 52. I mean, by all means, if it tells me that and suggests that I should take a wedge out of the bag, I would gladly do it, because I have room then for, I know I need a club in between the driver. I'm sorry, in between the 4-iron and the 5-wood. So I'm pretty sure I need a 7-wood or some sort of hybrid, but I don't like hybrids. If you remember my funny joke from last year. So this guy is the 48. Now this one's been blasting over greens like crazy. So I suspect we got a gap here. Because that thing just cuts through the ball like crazy. It's just like, whoa. That's kind of left off the planet too, but yeah, look at that. Okay, so just as I suspected, we got ourselves a little gap here. And I don't know. This club might be the one that needs to come out. I'm not sure. We're going to have to see once I get the pitching wedge out, because that club doesn't seem to be too much longer than this. That felt better. Somebody messaging me? Somebody, anybody? No, it's all good. It's all good. So how you guys doing tonight? Who's got Masters picks for me? It's looking real good for Oberg, Bryson, Scheffler, and Rose. Those are all looking good. A little flighted down there. Let's see what that happens. To be 1, 2, 4. So that's a bad one. That would be an outlier, I'd say. Probably a little toey. 1, 2, 4. That's what I think this club's going to do. And then what it really does is go like 135. And that's what's killing me right now. Oh, that was bad. That was bad off the planet. Right. Yeah. So this is the problem. Okay. This is good. This is very, very good. Because these numbers are so different from what I've been getting here at the tail end of winter. So this is not the same as it's been. This is good. That was pretty good. Maybe not. So yeah, this thing is just like all over the place. It really is. And that's just kind of how it is on the course too. I don't really like it. I think something's wrong with it. Probably user error, but this is one club where I'm just kind of like never sure where it's going to go. So interesting to see what that comes out like. Moving on to the pitching wedge now. So now we're getting into the forward stuff. So my new babies, the Foreward Golf, they don't really have, I don't think they have like a model exactly quite yet. I think that these are I don't know if these are like the Gen 2s or what they are exactly, but they are Foreward Golf, fully custom with the Nippon Modus 3 shafts with blackout black wraps, Jumbo Max grips, ultralights in medium size, and then the forward head. So check that out. All right. So here we go. We're going to hit this guy. We're going to find out where this gap is, because this is going to be one of the interesting ones here. So try to get us right in the center space here. Oh, that was a great strike. That was just what we want every time we swing that club. All right. Makes sense. Makes sense. So we are a little, at least we are a little bit longer. That strike right there is just absolute. That was immaculate pretty much. That's exactly what we want to see coming from that club. And the Grass League fools are not going to want any of that. They are not going to want me to do that, kids. All right. 134. Okay. I like 134. So that was slightly opened up face a little bit, I think. It's okay. It's going to go right. Right off the planet. Not off the planet, but definitely going to go right. About 50 feet. We got stuck behind us there. I do that a lot because I have an inside takeaway. I know my problems, but I choose to play with them instead of fix them. There's a left off the planet for you. I can do both ways. Okay. But it looks like either way, when I center strike, that's about, those last two shots were about as far left or right as I can miss with these clubs. So that's kind of good. See if we can get one more straight guy in there. Just got to concentrate here. Oh, off the planet. Shanked. That's what happens when I concentrate. Don't concentrate. So I'm going to delete that shot. Because it is not a good shot. That's not a good shot. So we're going to, if we're starting to do the shank ball already, then that means that the indoor golf has gotten to me. And that means that I need to go shorter. So shorter backswing, here we go. All right. So we'll let it do whatever it wants with that. That's fine. Moving on to the 9-iron. And we're going to try to keep it short again now because the shanks come when I get too long. When I gets too long. So we're going to just relax. Short backswing. Oh, there's one anyway. God, guys. Here we go. So we're going to remove all these guys. We can't have those in there because they're just not, they're not shots that I hit on the outside of the room that I'm in. So I think I've hit one this year outside, and I've hit probably 700 of them in here. It has to do with like how close I am to the ball, and I just don't do it when I'm outside. So I have like unlimited space when I'm outside, and in here, like I start creeping closer and closer to the ball for some reason, and I don't know why I do that. But I don't know why. Okay. So it looks like this guy gets up into the 150s. And I've also had a little bit of trouble with the pitching wedge too. Like sometimes going too long. Pretty much all the other clubs from here though are like short from like what I'm used to. So, which is kind of weird. There we go. Finally turned on one there. But you could see that the distance is like very, very close to the pitching wedge. It's just super weird. So I don't know. Those are good. Those are like right off the inside too. Oh my God. Shazank. Shazanky danky. Shazanky danky. Okay, two more. In between my shanks. Okay. Getting a little sweat. Getting a little sweat. Oh, got the ground that time. So, I mean, I don't really care what happens. I just need to know what the gapping is. I know that you need to be able to hit like consistent shots for the best results, but we don't want to cheat it too bad. Like we want to have some sort of average, you know, that's just not a shank. So here we go with the 8-iron now. Same thing, forward golf. They're all weighted the same, pretty much for like a mid, I guess. They're all using Jumbo Max mediums, and they're all using Nippon Modus 3 shafts. That was towed. It wasn't a bad strike, but it was like just towed. So that one's not going to get us where we need to. It's definitely different not hitting game improvement irons. I will tell you that it is a different ball game. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Okay, so there's the long one. That's what we can do when we hit the center of the face. I might have just been closed down a little bit, but actually, I was open. That was just very inside. My takeaway is just super inside right now. And it goes back and forth, so I just don't mess with it. Oh, yeah. Send it. Look at that line. It's like the same line. Woo. Beastoid. Look at that. All right. So this is very different result. I don't really remember this one going long so much. But I've only been hitting it for like 170 or something like that. Oh, another good one. Those are, I mean, I'm pumping the middle of the face, but it's closed down. Just coming inside hard. Inside hard. That one was closed up, so we'll just see if we can open this a little. There we go. That's better. Better. All right. So moving on to the 7 now. Woo! Definitely getting warm in here. All right, so now we got some longer clubs in our hand. See what we can do. Shanky. It was shanky, but we didn't quite catch the hosel, so. We'll leave that one. Inside, so fucking far inside, dude. So not a lot of difference. It's just crazy. Like some of these clubs are just not different for me. So I'm going to have to move this up a little bit because I'm going right with it. Shouldn't be going right. So here we go. Okay. Whew. Was a little bit less. That was the best one so far. That was better. That at least shows me, because I have this club at 182, and those first three were like not even near that at all. So this is oh, I didn't get all that. That was just chunked. Cool thing about these clubs, though, even when I duff them, chunk them, slice them, anything but an actual shank off the hosel, and it goes straight. So, or remotely straight, right? Way straighter than my old clubs if I had made like errant swings like that. So let's move on to like number 6. Okay. Now this one has been where I think this is like my old 7-iron, which was kind of like my baby. So this club is fresh. Toey. They all kind of like go the same distance, to be honest. Like when I hit them all bad. So like if you hit them all like off the toe, or you know, something like that, you're going to get like very much the same distance, which is really crazy. Shank. Tried to change something there, and we changed it into a shank. Very frustrating. Frustration. But I swear to you, as long as it doesn't happen on the course, I don't care. So that's why I don't like to swing in here, really, unless it's cold. Not great. So I had this one at like 190-ish. And so I'm not seeing that right now. So Ah, that's something weird. It's like a half hosel. We'll leave it. Yeah, it went really far, but just wasn't a good swing. Wasn't a good swing, but we'll leave it for the distance. That was better. Better, but still probably not good. Okay. There we go. Getting there. Problem is you get 5 swings and then you're done. Then you got to get another longer club. Oh. Fat. Fat, 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 fat. Yeah. Just kind of not really hitting it great tonight. But we're kind of out here. Going to move on to the 5. Kind of out here just to, you know, I'd like to have my best swings just to get the best results. But this is the final time I'm going to do this. So we're going to just make a judgment after this. I'll probably just do a lot of manual club adjusting, gapping. That was so fat. So that was, I'm going to delete that one too. I think I'm leaning back maybe. We're going to delete that one. See what happens if I don't do that. Yeah. Let's try to. Oh my God. I should have regripped. Trust me, I've learned that lesson so many times to regrip. Whenever I do that out on the course, it always ends up badly too. For real. For real. Not like that, but it always ends up badly, like where I have like too close of a face or something like that. And so like my ball goes like dead left, or let me try to widen up here. That's going to go dead left. Just trying to figure out where the power's at. We're going to, that's better. I might have been too short. Let's try another one wide. Try another one wider. Nope. So that was off the end of the club, maybe. Oh, frustrating. Did I ever tell you guys about the story about me loving mats? This work is like, this work is many times worthless. All right. Yeah, and there's like nothing wrong with that in the replay. So that, I mean, that right there is what I'm looking for. Fucking what? Oh my God. $232. Just do that. Just do that a lot. Ah! Bowling golf bags. Okay. Let's try to build on that one. A lot better. Feels real good. There we go. Were we doing too much tuck? Maybe we were tucking too hard. There is something to say about that. You can go full tucked hard. And you need to not do that. Maybe a little bit lighter tuck. Here we go. Chunk the ground there, but much better shape on all of them. All right. I think we got 3 decent ones out of that. So let's go to the 4. Let's go to the 4, baby. Baby! I don't know about you guys, but I'm in the camp that Justin Rose won't even make the top 10. Sorry, Justin. It's just out of the planet. Out of the planet. Probably still going too long somehow. Let's get these feet back. Oh, shanked. I don't know. I don't know. Just shows the face open, but I just don't believe that. Like, the face can't be open. I mean, I guess there's a possibility it could be, but it's just not likely that it's actually like 10 degrees open. That's a very hard thing to do. Just hit the ground and toed. I might get the spray out, dude. This is so bad. Yuck. All right, we're going to clean this one up. Let's see where it's going on this face. Because I can't really see, and it keeps saying I'm open. So the only way that I can be doing that is with a swing, by just coming open. Oh my God. I might be over it. Open 4. Ha! Struggle. Okay. Longer clubs are so bad right now. So where is that hitting? Still showing a grip open. So, all right. Said it's open. Let's close it up. This seems like it's going to be a shank. Oh my God. We hit the ground. It was not. It was going to come back though. We're going to delete that. Still open. And then it's just more inside. Okay, so we got some serious inside problems right now. So I'm basically just coming inside. We're inside takeawaying really bad, and then we're just coming back, and by the time we come back, we can't get back. So then the face is staying open. Makes sense. Nope. All right, let's look at that one at least. Learn from it. It's full on shank. Just can't really see anything in it. Well, that's definitely not the way you want to do one of these with a bunch of shanks in between, because you can't get the distances that you need when you're doing that. So probably too far away. I mean, we'll try some things. Let's try to go wider. This one should be up in the stance anyway. It's a 4-iron, so. So that was better. I don't see a difference in the swing is what's crazy. But obviously, we're inside like crazy right now. Like I've never been 7 degrees. That's a lot. So we don't want to be that far inside. So inside 4. So that's closer. But we're going to be practicing. So this time isn't really for that. So we're just going to keep moving. But all right, we're on to the 5-wood here. Okay. And that one's coming outside with a little bit of a closed face, so it's like 1 degree and 1 degree, which is crazy, but it's crazy how this club is just so different. Okay. Still got cuts coming from the outside, just barely. No, so they will do woods, Black Cloud, but you have to go into Ventura, California, and I have not done that. So I used the remote fitting kit, and then I ended up buying into it, investing with them. Terrible. Those are all bad, but they're in like they're gonna be like good result shots, but they're bad. They're terrible. What's up? Are these new clubs? Sorta, Benji. Yeah, they're not completely new, but what's new is the temperature. So the temperature of the air, and that's what we're after, is that we need to redo because the temperature of the air is so different now. There we go. Better. That was, I mean, even though it's like not straight, it was just at least it hit the face. There we go. Nice. Yeah. So we basically, what we did was we just partnered with them after the kit because we had such a good experience. So we want to fit others here in Idaho, and so that's why we did that. So we're the fitters for Foreward in Idaho. But we just let them read the data. That was terrible. I'm going to delete it. Not a typical strike. But yeah, you want to do the remote fitting kit. If you're remote, like literally remote, and you don't have any of the other fitters with you or around you, because it's going to cost you more to do the remote fitting kit than it will if you just get the fitting from a guy like me. So, and we don't really interpret the data. So we just collect it and send it in. So, and they interpret it. That one got under and it's going to go real high, but probably nice and straight. We'll leave it. No fitters. Oh, yeah, there's might not be anybody there yet. It's a great process though. I'm totally happy. Like, regardless of how I hit them in here or off of mats, it's dramatically different when I go out into the course, and I'm just, what I really like, my favorite part about them is how they go straight. Like, really, they go really, really straight, almost no matter how they strike. So, because you're so dialed to what your game is like that it's just wild. It's really, really wild because you're never like, I've had 5 fittings. So I've had four total fittings. I've had a fitting at a club champion, a fitting at Shields, a fitting at PGA Superstore, the Foreward fitting, and I think that's it. So, but yeah, I've had all those fittings, and there's just nothing like the Foreward fitting. It's wild. All right, let's see what we can do here. This doesn't really matter for the Grass League, but we're just going to do it while we're here. So, That was pretty bad. That was really bad, actually. Yeah, I got like, I swear, it's just this place, man. This room is so tiny, it just gives me the most, like, most over the top swing ever. Yeah, so I was actually fitted for the JPX 923s by Shields. So they were, so in that fitting, they they fit me for those, and they were nice. I did like them, but I also got fitted for a bunch of other stuff. Got fitted for, yeah, dude, this is crazy because like I just don't do this out in the real world, but is what it is. I'm just over the top tonight. Yeah, it's coming outside a lot. So yeah, but those Mizunos are nice. All right, let's try to send it. There's a lot of cuss words in this song. Sorry, boys. That's still over the top. This is crazy. Whatever. It's going to be like 10 yards off, 20 yards off maybe, but we already know that I'm like 280. I'm like 280 air-ish, 284 or something like that. I'm just swinging from the outside right now. I can't shake it. I just need to go out to the real world where I'm not stepping on half of a mat. Better. But I haven't hit a ball like I put into my blog from the other day, played a tournament. I had literally like one ball that went right. Everything else I missed left. So this room is just crazy. Like I'm just going to try to go like unlimited space, like where I don't feel like I don't care how claustrophobic it is. I might hit the ceiling behind me, but whatever. I just want to see a ball go left. There we go. Oh, of course it didn't read it. Oh, Skytrak for the win. Hit one off the center. For sure, 100% it was going left. And we got a no read. That's Skytrak golf for you, baby. Yeah. So we're in Idaho. I didn't meet Chad in person. We called in for the remote fitting kit, got it. I fitted myself here live on a video, and then talking to the chat, not the camera, but fitted it here myself on a live video. And then after the process was done, before I even got my clubs, I actually bought into a license for fitting because I was already that shocked by the process that and the results that I wanted to be a part of it. And so that's what we're doing. Yeah, it's crazy how no one, and I still haven't had one paid fitting, and there's like people killing themselves to like fly into California, which is nuts. Like I understand it, but it's probably not going to be a good investment like money wise for us, but I still just want to do it. So it might even be a thing where maybe I just do it for the homies. I don't know. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to make any money from it. Hammered. It's better. Much better. There we go. There we go. I really think I just can't get as far away from the ball as I need to be or something. I don't know. This place, it's cool for winter, but once the winter's over, the range is king. All right, so let's see what we got here. That's dope. Wish you nothing but sex for many years. Thank you. Live on the other side of the country, so I'll have to do the remote fittings. Yeah, there's some people out there. I just don't know where they are exactly. But farthest gap, yeah, we knew that that was going to be 5-wooded driver for sure. But I don't want to put anything in there because when I'm out on the course, I hit the 5-wood sometimes like really far, like 270, 280. And so I don't really want to put anything in there. If I need to reach back for some extra, I'll do it. And most of the time I do that, I'm teed up. So I get a preferred strike anyway. So I'm not really concerned with the gap there. My dispersion was terrible tonight. It was terrible. But my average club gap is like 14 yards. So I'm going to have to learn with this set to choke down, up and down much better than I have in the past. And I think that will probably help. I'm going to probably just hit a few more shots before I go. I just don't like to leave it where I'm like shanking stuff. So it's pretty good. All right, so there's a better view of the full dispersion chart. And so I also have one that I can show the camera from the Tangent app. So, which is really cool. So the Tangent app is just so freaking awesome. So not now. So let's see how I can find it. Best shots, shot table. I don't know if that's it. That's definitely not it. So I think it's in my player, but like my bio, I think. No, it's definitely not in the golf section. It's maybe in the practice session. Dang it. No, it's not in there either. It's going to be under here. Performance and stats. It's probably under there. Activity. Dang it, guys. I don't know where it is. But I've definitely seen it. So it's inside where you would edit your clubs. So where is that? Player analytics? Nope. Scoring, shot table? It's not shot table. Round history? It's not round history. Driving approach. There's so much data in here, guys, that it's just insane. Like, it's insane. So they have an AI coach. It coaches you, tells you where to hit, gives you all the course management that you should be playing for your actual game, which is crazy because it's like custom tailored to you. So it's not just here is where it's probably going to be. Oh, there it is. So you go to home. Yeah, so you go to home and in the top right, and then you get to this area where there's gapping. So this is my real on-course numbers right there. So let's see if we can get that close enough so everybody can see it. So that's the 3 rounds that I've played with Tangent. And that's like real deal Holyfield numbers right there. So you can see how it kind of compares to the other one. So 9-iron, they have me at 145. 9-iron here is looking like, I don't know where 9-iron is. Hold on. So there's 8, there's 9. So 9 is 149 or something like that. So definitely same ball. I only use the Vice Pro Plus limes. So same ball. Just the difference between hitting off the grass and being outside and swinging freely versus inside here on the mat rapid firing. So, but yeah, you can see those numbers there. They're close. I mean, the 4 and the 5-iron I hit terribly tonight. So, but you can see the real numbers there, and those ones are pretty good. So, but yeah, we just wanted to come in here, do a gap test one more time, just because some of these clubs I've been flying greens and stuff, and it's only been since it's warmed up. So I'm hitting like pure shots in the warmth, and they're just going, man. So it's nice to come in here and see these numbers, especially these right here, because this is where it's all at. So these 4 clubs right here are the ones that I need to have dialed. And they're all longer than what I was thinking. So my original gaps that I did in the winter were nowhere near these. So like 56 was going like 92 yards. So it's no wonder why I'm flying greens. So we're going to have to club down, or club down. So, and even the 60, I was blowing greens with the 60, trying to hit like 77-yard shots, because that's what my old 60 did. And now this new shaft is just longer, and it's got me, or it's just different too, and it's just got me like hitting like 90 yards. So we gotta, I don't really want to full swing the 60, just because there's a high chance of blading it when I'm out on the course. Not trusting to not dig. So not trusting a clean strike off the bounce of the club with the 60. I just don't usually full swing it. So we want to not do that. So I'm going to hit a few though. I don't know if anybody's still on. If you are, great. If you're not, I'm going to hit a few shots with some of the clubs that I didn't like. So it's cool. Everything's cool. Numbers are cool. We're definitely going to upgrade those numbers on the wedges. And that's really mostly what I was doing out here tonight. So let's go here. Let's exit this baby, and let's get a, yeah, thanks Black Cloud. I mean, I'm going to work it out like really like right now. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go to right where I can get into gamer mode here. Ooh, multi-range sequential stages coming soon. Let's go. We like that. So let's just do the Skytrak range. And I'm going to change this. to a, so I don't know if they have an up. Yeah, so we're going to do the six shot top scorer, and I'm going to do, we're going to do 150 first. So 150, and we're going to be using the 9-iron for that. So theory would say that this would be a 9-iron, okay? But a 9-iron choked down probably like an inch, okay? So, and I got like only about 30 minutes till I have to cut it for noise, but so we're going to do this, and what we're going to do is we're going to choke down just a bit here. And we're going to get into gamer mode, okay? We're going to hit this pin. Here we go. So that might have been too much. Okay. This is a little bit chunky, but yeah, I'm not paying them anything for their oh, you know what? I got to move this back. There's a couple of different reasons for that too. So I have like an old tee system that I used in here so that I can put a tee in the ground like this, just so that you know I'm not lying. So I basically cut a hole in the mat so that I could put these old tees in here before my friends at K2 got me the simulator tee. So there's a rubber piece in here, but this mat is like nailed down, and I can't, I've tried to kind of dig in there and try to get it out, but it puffs up my mat right here. So a lot of times right here, I'm going to be chunky with irons because it's actually lifted off the ground slightly. So it's not flat until about right here. And that's where I'm trying to get my dot. But I can't do that with driver, because with driver, I will hit the wall. I'll hit the ceiling like I have in the past. So now we're good. Now we're good. So now we got more of a flat surface. It's not deceiving here. All right, and we're choking down. I'm going to try one more choke down. We're going to go like a 1/2 inch. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see what this does. Okay, so that's really taking some off there. So I'm going to go back up because that was pure. Oh, cool. You have the K2. Yeah, man, that thing is the best. This thing, they made us a custom one. So freaking awesome. Thank you so much, K2, man. This thing changed my life. I actually bring it to Top Golf as well. So that's actually, Top Golf is actually the premier place to bring it. To be honest, because you can hit it without worry, and you can go in there, and it's not like you're not replacing something under their mat. So they're still going to get mad, but they can't like get super mad, I guess. Fiber Bill is badass, bro. Like, that's sick. You got a pretty sick setup, bro. Fiber Bill is this mat's getting a little bit worn out. It's starting to streak a little bit here and getting a little groove, but I have hit, oh my goodness, I don't even know, man. I couldn't even tell you. I've hit probably 10,000 balls in here at least, maybe more. Yeah, you just bring them to the range. That's sick. All right, so let's go back up here, because I don't think, it's like almost like now we're not going to get there. So I don't know if this range just like kind of changed distances or what, but let's try to get there. Oh God, that was pure. Oh, it was inside outed though. Okay. All right, so it works. Or sorry, I'm not inside outed, outside in. Yeah, this one does not hurt me. So I got this one from I can't remember where it was. I think it was like golf something, golf simulator store or something, I think. But it was a long time ago. Here we go. Oh, beautiful again. Come on. Get in the hole. All right. There we go. So how many do we got left? We got 2. We need one just like that again. Let's do that. Is that a Country Club Elite? Country Club Elite. No. No, it was definitely like Golf Simulator Store or something like that was where I originally got all my stuff. So I bought the original Skytrak. This Skytrak I got directly from Skytrak. If that draws, it could be good. Not quite coming back though. These are all okay balls. My face is open now, so like I might need to turn my face back again like I was. It's hard to tell like if this is the same reactions that I was getting because now I'm like going right with everything, which is kind of weird. So I'm gonna put my face back to what I do out on the course. Here we go. Oh, we shanked it. Ah, frustration. So that I think that completes the challenge there. So not really anything too good, but looks like I can choke down for about 7 yards, 7 yards ish. So let's let's try to do it with the 8. So let's try to do it with the 8, and we'll just change this up to 166, and we'll do it again. All right. So let's see if we can get the 8 to react the same way. Now the 8 was going very left. Like no matter what I did, it was not really like, there wasn't really like something I could do. It just did it. So let's see what happens. Beautiful. Felt beautiful. That could be in the hole. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to take that. Still inside a ton though. Like, that's just not me. I'm not usually inside 5 degrees. That's a lot. So we got to do something about that. I think that one, that 8-iron, that's this one actually. It's just it's damaged like right in the center of the face too. No, I didn't really ask him. I didn't want to bother him. Those guys are so busy, man. So many people trying to get on to what they got. It's crazy. Let's do it. Let's put one in the hole for the people. Let's go. Oh, put it in the hole for the people. That's what we're going to do at the Grass League right there. Lots of that. I promise I don't suck as much as I did tonight. I'm better than that. But I'm digging this club for sure. Yeah, I just don't know. Like, it's literally like right there, just a gash right in between groove number 5 and 6. So just a big ass gash. And I kind of filed it down, so I don't feel any edges, but you never know. I get what you're saying. Definitely. But I was just saying that I was consistently going left with this club, like earlier on the other map. And I don't know why. Seems unlikely. That one's going left. But see, that's more like the flight I get out on the course. It's not like off the planet. It's just like, it'll be a little long, usually. And there you go. That's more like it. Like inside like 3 degrees. That's more me. But earlier I was hitting like 7, 8, like 8 degrees. And you know what's crazy is that I just took a wider stance. So I'm going to try to check my distance too. See, I'm like too far. I don't know if I was too far from the ball or too close, but that's better. And I got a little wider. So let's see if that helps. Feels a lot better. Just a ton better. That's more of what I do. Look at that. A lot more distance too. 7-iron face was slightly pushed in. Mizuno didn't even want to replace it where I got fit, but they had to literally show Mizuno the face and wouldn't take no for an answer. Dang. Got it replaced, but really lost interest in Mizuno after that. Dang. I've never heard any good customer service stories about Mizuno, but you're the first bad one I've ever heard. I've always heard really good things with Ping, and I have a personal experience with Ping and a putter that got a gash in it, and they replaced it, dude. And it was my fault, I'm sure. Not sure exactly how I got it, but I'm notorious for gashing my putters, and I don't understand how I do it. The lab putter got ran over, I think. I think it got ran over, and I didn't even know it. Like, I think it got ran over by somebody, and then they put it back in my bag, and it got ran over with the cover on it, but it still had a gash in it. God, that felt good. Oh my God. Give me one for the people. Oh, one for the people. Woo. We're gonna fix it, guys. I promise. We're gonna get it dialed for you. I really don't want to go down there and make a fool of myself. I really, really don't. And I have a really good partner, and I'm going to play hard for him because we can do it. I know we can do it, actually. I'm going to try to put in some good shots and hopefully, but I'm going to really, really help out in the putting department. And hopefully I can put in some good shots for him. He's a great player, and I'm honored to play with him. So cool. Well, that was a lot better. It looks like we got our swing back to the 3 degree area. Face is under 1 degree. Closer open. That's pretty much Sherm. So how often do I go out into the courses? I try to get out there twice a week. So twice a week. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But we try to get out there twice a week. We film once a week, but try to film twice a week. So we try to film a 9-hole video from either the Fever Pit variety, the Insider variety, the Fever Factor variety with the consequences, or like the drunk challenges or eating challenges, something like that. Try to film one of those, and then one 18-hole full team break series video. So we're really trying to break 54. We're getting so close, and then gosh, we just can't get the Eagles. It's just the Eagles aren't flowing right now, and we think we have a course. Our next course that we're going to be playing, we think it's going to be the one. So we're really hoping we can get that done. Because we think that, you know, with our team structure, we think that 54 is definitely the limit. So, because we actually hit 54, but 53 is rough. We had it at Quill. I don't know if you watched that video here on YouTube, but we had it at Quill Hollow. There was multiple points in that video that we screwed up. The first hole, Ivy put us 14, 15 feet. We all missed the putt. That would have been an eagle on a par 4 to kick the video off. Then we had an eagle on number 7, which was the back 9 because we had a hole 10 start that day. Number 7, par 5, we all missed an 8-footer, 7-footer maybe. And then the last 2 holes, we had a birdie that we all missed. So it was very, very frustrating. But we could have gone as low as 52, I think. 52 or maybe even 51. But 53 is like so hard. And we're moving courses each time we're doing it too. So that's even harder. Because we're not doing it at like one course. And that's kind of how Bryson did it too. I don't think he might have used the same course more than once, but he didn't do it like sequentially. Like he moved courses as he was doing it. So, and I think he went back to the 1. So I'm done with 8. I want to go up to 6 now. I'm pretty confident with 7. 6, 5, and 4 are the ones. I'm going to try to take a couple of shots here just with each one of these guys and try to do it. Yeah, but we're very determined to break 54 and hit that 53 mark. And we really want to do it. So we're not going to quit, I don't think, until we hit it. But I think once we do, that series might be toast. That might be hung out to the right. I didn't set up a green there. But let's set up a green. Let's set up a green. And we'll set that baby up at just right where that thing hit, 190. All right, so we'll set up a green at 190. Here we go. Let's try not to hang it out there. Yeah, I really like this club. I just gotta figure out how to choke down enough to like get it to go straighter. Everything is like left, so. Oh God, it felt good though. So good. So good. That was just beat. Just beat nasty. See, guys, I don't have a problem. I just got to stop being stupid. I think I choked down on that too, and it just like went further. I was left. Oh my goodness, maybe not. Are we going to see it? For the people. Oh. For the people. Ooh. That was sexy. We don't have the fever pod activated tonight, though. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We can't do that all the time. It's like kind of a special occasion. Ah, there's a shank. There we go. We're back. And we're back. Also, I'm not the best rapid fire guy. Just not. Like, when I play on the slower side, so I'm very methodical with that type of stuff, so. All right, we're going to choke down. Okay. That's going to be lower. For sure, that's going to be lower distance. Yeah, there we go. All right, so the choke down, I'm not a choker downer, but I'm just going to have to keep practicing that, I think. I'm going to have to do it because these gaps are too big. They're just bigger than what I'm used to, and we're going to have to. The clubs are awesome. They go straight. They draw. You know, they rarely cut on me unless I shank it. That's just annihilated. Just for the people one time. Dude. Nobody wants to see that at 200 yards, right? Like at 190. At 190, just running by the pin. I'm telling you, I'm going to practice like dialed. I'm going to practice like every day from here on out till we leave. I'm not going to let up because I'm only going to play like my obligations to the team. Oh my gosh, we might have a hole in one. We might have it right here. Oh, do it. Do it. Oh, oh my God. Oh man. Yeah, I do the pin seeker sometimes. I saw that they had that Masters challenge. Have you done that? I saw that. I was gonna do it. And then I don't know, something came up the last time I was gonna try to come out here. That's going left. But very, very accurate though. Like when these clubs are just, I mean, you're seeing the shape. The shape is very rarely off of like a baby draw unless I shank it. So like, but that has nothing to do with, that's not the clubs. That's me being weird inside this small building. Claustrophobia. My partner is going to love all those, I'm pretty sure. I threw my back out on Monday. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, hopefully it's not like too serious. That is not fun. I've done it before, not golf related, but done it before, and it's not fun. So we want to get a little wider, which I think I do on the course. That's probably why I don't do this dumb shit. A little wider. Want to get that shaft lean in. And we don't want to shank it like that. But that was on the inside. That was on the inside. So we need to see if we can. Yeah. All right. Let's try again. Oh my God, we're toasted. Pretty sure. What other than rapid fire? Ground? Come on, buddy. Figure yourself out. Short. Be short. When you're in trouble, be short. Really pulling across that one. Pick up a laundry basket. Oh no. Felt that pop. Yeah, that's nasty. Dang. Yeah, that sucks. I've had it where it's sore for a pretty long time. See, what is that? 7.5. So I'm just okay. Stop being stupid. That's 7.5 inside is not what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. Better. Wow. Okay. What's that? 9 degrees? Oh my goodness. Come on, we got to straighten that up. 9 degrees. No. Definitely not. I've been the same club head speed basically since I started playing. That I haven't really changed a lot of club head speed situations really. Everything is kind of just like the same. Oh, let that be the one. I'll take that. All right. That's good for that one. Let me see what I got on time. I got a few more minutes, so I'll do number 5. These are the ones where I really struggled. So I want to fix this so I can sleep good tonight. I was always swinging in the 90s the whole time, which I know everybody goes, I don't know how you do that or how you did that at an early start with golf, but I don't really know. I literally, it was just the baseball, I think, that was able to get me that speed. And then I figured out more how to swing a golf club, but I still swing it like a baseball bat anyway. I think I do. So what are we thinking here? Because this club was like a 205 maybe. See, I don't even know if I can get 205 out of it. That's the scary part. Grew up playing hardball. Yeah, so when I picked up golf unorthodox, I've been taking lessons, but still can't shake the poor mechanics. Yeah, I still struggle with all the same stuff that everybody else does, like the early extension, and I'm too steep and all kinds of like just bad habits that aren't good for golf. But then sometimes I do that. Holy crap. Look at this. You sure this is the 5-iron? That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. I don't like, a lot of people just assume that like I played forever, and I really haven't. I just got really into it in the last 3 years, but I have not been a lifelong golfer. That's going to be right. Yep. Not off the planet, but also not on the green either. So, but man, so when you swing it right, it goes a long way. That's what's so crazy about these clubs, is that you can get into like a rut where you're not, you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try to get like more like back centered here. That felt better. That's crazy. this is this is nuts. This is like a whole nother. See, this is why my gappings on the course are so different. That's funny. You got them all into golf. That's one game I never really played more than just messing around on the playground is basketball. I never played any organized basketball. I played just about everything else. I played soccer as a kid for a couple years until my asthma kind of started kicking my ass on that. Didn't let me really play anymore. That felt great. I choked down a little bit there. So we might get a little bit less distance because I was flying over the pin. So there we go. Look at this. So this is going to be the way to go. It's going to be a choke down method. I'm just going to have to learn it. I'm probably going to do what I've done this whole time, which is just go on YouTube and watch a video. What's crazy is that I'm a product of YouTube. And then now I'm on YouTube, which is so funny. It's funny to me because it's just, I don't know, just proves that you can do it. So I'm going to choke down again. We're going to try to roll one right by the hole here. Let's try to see if we can't do that. Oh, that might be left. Oh, yep, a little bit. Just a little bit. But it should land short. Not really. Jeez. But look at the inside 7 degrees. Dude, I have to stop that. I got to get my takeaway fixed. That's not even me. All right, we're going to look for this might shank for sure. This has a super high likeliness of shanking because I'm going to try to take the club back more straight here. Kind of caught the ground a little, but that shouldn't be so much inside. Still 7. Okay, well, it's better than 9. Let's try it again. Let's try to not be so inside. Jeez. What am I doing? Not sure there. That just fell off. Okay, there's 3. But then now the face is open. All right, so we got to close the golf there really isn't violence. From what I've seen, I've only one verbal fight on the course. Oh man, I've had some crazy ones. I've had some crazy ones. I've actually hit people before my own self, which was like bad. Not anything serious, but I hit a guy in the leg one time on a green. I drove it like 305. I had no business hitting. Shanked. It's not, what's crazy is it's actually not a true shank. It's just open. Like, it's open like crazy and it's inside like crazy. I gotta take it back straight. Let's do it. Let's do it. Gotta take it back straight, which means I gotta get steeper. So, here we go. Let's do it. Take it back straight and get steeper. Here we go. Oh. Terrible. Binned it because of that. Good result, but terrible shot. Don't know. The longer clubs, man, they're harder to hit. That's just it. Yeah. It wouldn't have mattered if I yelled 4 anyway, because like they're on the green, so they're not really expecting it. Like if I yelled 4, they probably wouldn't even have paid attention, but I don't think I did yell. It's just bad with me. It was when I first started golf too. I'm getting tired. All right, let's try to put in 2 solid shots with this one. And probably call it. That was 11 inside. So here we go. All right. So no more inside. Let's get wide. Let's get wide. Let's close the face down a little bit. Shoulders. Here we go. Caught the ground a bit. Ended up working out. 6.8. I don't know. We're going to have to come back another time and try to fix that. I should not be anywhere near that much inside. .9. All right, I'm going to hit one shot. Ooh, that's loud. They're going to hate me for that one. Let me see how much time I have. I got 6 minutes, so I'm going to hit the 4. I'm not even going to change the green. I'm just going to hit it over it. Do I get him away from me? Do I get the club away from me? Do I get it inside more? I don't know. I give up. Oh, that felt good though. That's what we want out of the 4-iron. There we go. Okay. That felt good. Let's try to do one more of those. Not quite as good. See, that's the problem with the 4. That if you don't hit it right, it just doesn't even get up in the air enough to go anywhere. So then you actually get like, you actually have lower return on the club because like the 5 will go further sometimes because you have more. Let's do this. Load. Okay, one more. One more and we're out of here. Got to make it good. 4-iron. Let's try to catch the ball and not the mat. Here we go. Ball, no mat. Oh, I can't end on that. I can't end on that. That's what happens when we try to catch the ball. It's just too far inside. Like, yeah, dude, I was coming like, I gotta stop that. Gotta get those legs back. Gonna be cross, but we need some work. We need some work with this 4. I really don't hit it bad though on the course. Like, I'm telling you, I really don't. Like, it's not great, but I hit it fairly straight. think I just need to put the feet back and getting the feet too close. That's it right there. Boom. All right, we'll end with that one. Perfect. All right. We can do it, guys. We can do it. Just a matter of these things just aren't as quite as forgiving as my old clubs, and that's just something I gotta get better at, hitting more center of the face. I was getting away with too many errant strikes before, and that's just getting better at golf. This is like the top level. I've reached the handicap where I should be able to handle it with practice, and that's what I need to do is just get better at bringing the club back and forward the same way more often. So we're going to get it done. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for staying on with us and giving us the watch hours. We really appreciate it. I think my music actually went to copyrighted music, which really sucks. So I might have to cut all these songs out, and it might have to cut like a lot of the audio out of this video, but I want to keep the watch hours. So we'll just do what we have to do. I didn't even notice it. And then I just like the last 3 songs where I realized that I recognized what they are. So, all right, guys, we're out of here. We'll see ya. You too. Have a great night.